Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, blessings, and mercy of Allah the Almighty be on all of you. I hope you all are doing good. Little upset because Gujarat Titans lost the match. I can understand because three Afghan players play there, and being from Afghanistan, supporting the Afghanistan cricket feels a little a heartbreak. All right, let's talk about it. What happened? Delhi Capitals won the toss. And that was a good toss to win because right with the toss, they won the game, as I sometimes say. Win the toss, win the game. Lose the toss, lose the game. Sometimes it's so fundamental in the game of cricket. You will say, maybe this is one of the sports where toss plays a very crucial role because it's just different conditions. Bowling first, sometimes the wicket is so helpful with the bowlers that the batsman just cannot find any runs. Or sometimes it's so easy to bat when you win the toss and you want to chase down whatever the total, considering the fact that they will be due, that no matter whatever the target, you'll still be able to get a leverage of about 20, 30 runs because down at the later part of the innings, they'll be due when the ball be skidding on nicely onto the bat. There'll be a proper bounce and then it'll come onto the bat and smash it nicely. But that being said, let's actually get to our 5 minutes. I think I've already kept you busy for a minute and without even having turned on the timer, I think I am taking a lot of your time. Let's get to the time. All right, this was game number 32 of IPL, Indian Premier League. There's still a long way to go, but there are troubles for the Gujarat Titans because Gujarat Titans have dropped down from position number 6 onto the point table to position number 7. And guess what? Delhi Capitals said thank you very much, and they took over the position number 6. Why? Because not only they restricted the Gujarat Titans, they also chased it down quite comfortably with 67 balls remaining. Now, what does that mean? It means that the fact that the net run rate, because when you look at the net run rate, the Delhi Capitals just go above the Gujarat Titans in the net run rate because as for the numbers of game won by both the teams is concerned, both the teams have won 3 games each. Both the teams have 6 points each. But just because their net run rate, one is above the other. And above them all in a sense, like above both of them is the Lucknow Super Giants that has also won 3 games, but because of a better net run rate, they are sitting nicely above the Delhi Capitals and Gujarat Titans. This net run rate is going to absolutely come into play. But before we go there, let's look into the game. What happened? Well, I think the moment where from Ishant Sharma bowled very nicely, considered. Look, Khalil, you cannot just rule out. He's been brilliant. Delhi Capital has been so good inside the power play. Yes, some really big scores have been scored against them in this IPL, but their power play bowling has been absolutely spot on. They use the seam and the swing so nicely. Ishant Sharma got Shubman Gill out with experience. That's it. The way he set up his field, put the field straight onto the wicket, and he bowled onto the wicket, and the ball was just stopping a touch, and that was enough to get a comfortable catch from Shubman Gill. Now, that probably must have done a whole lot of a damage, which is why Rashid Khan came down at the later part of the innings. He started positive. See, that's the mindset. It's very important that you, as a player, come with a very positive mindset. He came straight away. He smashed one for 4. He didn't take any pressure, which is really nice. But I think he was constantly losing partners from the other end, which is the reason why he couldn't do much of a damage. And you'd think that wicket of Rashid Khan in the 18th over may have actually finished any sorts of hope for the Gujarat Titans, because until he was there were 18 balls left. And he could have probably smashed, say, 4 sixes or 3 and a few boundaries and could have brought the score to 130 something. And then it could have been a competitive total because considering the way wicket was behaving. But then again, Rashid Khan, I think from the over number 12 when Mohit Sharma came, gave more strike to those batters. I really don't support the idea, the fact that you, as a better batter, let the other tailenders take the strike. I think it was for Rashid Khan to have taken more of a strike and try to have hit a boundary or two and try to have at the same time kept his wicket intact. But that was too much to ask for. Look at his runs, 31 runs for Rashid Khan in the 89 runs that the Gujarat Titans scored. That is actually the plus% of the scores that Rashid Khan has scored. It's like 33, 34% of the runs that he scored. And you'd expect him to do a lot with the ball than with the bat, but he's been in a good touch. He won his team the game in the earlier match, and should be so. But I think the game-changing moments were that glove work by the Rishabh Pant. He was absolutely phenomenal. There have been questions about Rishabh Pant if he can be playing for India into the T20 World Cup. And then you see there are names like Dinesh Karthik. Oof, he's also so good. Don't even talk about it. The way he's been smashing it and smacking it down the later part of the innings for the RCB. But then Rishabh Pant is a very, very good choice for India. He's come back on the back of a very serious injury. He's had an accident, and he's really been a wonderful inspirational story for everyone to watch, but he's been very, very fast behind the wicket today. Stubbs came to bowl 1 over. I think you'll have to appreciate the smartness of the captain, but and his glove work absolutely behind the stumps been amazing. Got those 2 wickets, and I think that really changed the complexion of the game. But not to forget, this run out has been phenomenal. The more you see it, the more you want to see the effort. He came running hard and threw the ball at the stumps, and he didn't have a very clear view of the stump. Like, it's not that all the 3 stumps you can see from that angle. You can only see one, and he still targeted that, and he was able to get Sai Sudarshan out, who is one of the stable batters of the Gujarat Titans. It's just that he is a little slow. His strike rate is only 117 inside the power play, which is going to be a problem going forward for the Gujarat Titans. I think Gujarat Titans will still have to do a little bit of tweaking, adjusting, because I think they will need to go past some of their international players and maybe ask the local pacers to do the job for them. Johnson's been brought back in. Azmatullah Omarzai was given a couple of games at the beginning, and then not given enough chance, I think, could be the reason. And then Williamson is sent in there. He really couldn't do much for a game or two. He was brought in. David Miller was out because of some injury or niggle, and now he's back. So kind of the fact that the players are missing games and coming back into the games is the reason why Gujarat Titans have now succumbed to the lowest total of their own in the history of the IPL, which is 89 runs. 130, I think they had one scored against Lucknow, and that too they won. So yeah, Gujarat Titans will have to look really, really hard where they will need to bring changes to improve their game. On the other hand, Delhi Capitals, congratulations. They really needed this win. And then on the back of that, icing on the top, because they win it with a big margin. Chasing down the total inside 10 overs, 9 overs is an absolutely big plus for a team to give a boost to their net run rate, which they absolutely have. That was it with me. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's do more videos together. Have a good one. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.